Hey everybody, Peter from Shoetopia.
And I'm Laura from Align Podorthics.
And it's another version of Feel Good Feet here. We're in the Fergus store today, and today we're going to talk a little bit about lacing techniques. So lots of neat stuff that you can do, and people a lot of times overlook the fact that you can actually modify your shoes just by changing some laces.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a great way to kind of easily customize the fit of your shoe a little bit more. So we'll start here with one of the common things that I see is that you get into a shoe and then some people might find that they've got arthritis in their big toe or maybe a bunion, and they're finding a lot of the shoe's really tight, or they're feeling a seam right in here. What you can do is, you can see here, I've just skipped that lace altogether, that hole altogether, and then you kind of tie your shoes up on the diagonal like that, and it just takes the pressure off altogether.
Why don't you talk about this one too? Because we're
Sure.
talking about skipping.
Sure.
Yeah.
So this one, same idea here, is we're kind of skipping, so say if you have a really high arch or you've got a bony kind of prominence on the top of your foot, you can just skip those set of lace holes altogether again, and you're basically just kind of opening up the shoe and taking the pressure off that area.
It's funny, you know, we were talking about this before we came on air, but a lot of times people just overlook the fact, for whatever reason,
Yeah.
that they can actually undo part of the lace to get
Yeah.
more comfort. And I don't know why that is, but I think it's just we are used to what we're used to.
Yep.
And the fact of the matter is that laces make your shoe customizable.
Yep.
And if you're feeling different pain, even just loosening up a little area is going to give you,
Yep.
and you can tighten it up back here if you need your heel cinched, and loosen this down here. I mean, there are different things that sometimes people just, for whatever reason, don't think of at the time.
Right.
So hopefully this video is going to bring that to your attention if you're experiencing some of these issues.
Yep, for sure.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk today about, which is one of the things we see a lot on athletic shoes most often, is the athletic shoes usually have an extra hole back here, and people often don't know what it's for, or don't even know it's there. So basically, by going in, this really is going to give you a heel lock, this lacing technique. So essentially, if you're finding the heel portion of your shoe is loose, or you're finding you just need more support through there, this particular method's going to give it to you. So you're going to come back in the same hole, and then you're going to come in the same hole on this side. What you do is you just cross the lace like this and make little bunny ears and go through it. When you're doing that, by pulling it in tight, and you can see how really it's just going to close this hole. You're just pulling it in tight. It's really cinching in that whole piece there. So especially when you're putting an orthotic in, or something that's got a little more height to it than maybe what the shoe was originally made for, this is cinching that whole thing in there and really giving you a comfort fit and the heel lock so that it's in place for every day as you're wearing it,
Yeah.
whether you're going on a run or whether you just like to wear it cinched down in when
Yeah.
you're walking around.
Yeah, and I find it really great for if you're in a pair of shoes and your heel slips up and down, you'll want to use the heel lock, and it pulls your heel right back
For
into
sure.
the back.
So the other thing we see with that same lace is that sometimes when people go and they just go across instead of doing the loop on the same side, they go across, sometimes it gets a little too high here and they lose track of the tongue, and the tongue gets bunged up in there. Or the other thing is, this is uncomfortable on sort of your instep of your foot. So it's really important that you go through that same side and then back across, because that sets it down a little bit lower and gives it more natural feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully these couple of lacing techniques will help you get more comfort in your footwear every day. That's what we're trying to do here at Feel Good Feet. Anything else to add?
I think that's it.
Right on. So hopefully this helped out, and we will see you again soon on another edition of Feel Good Feet. I'm Peter from Shoetopia at shoetopia.ca.
And I'm Laura from Align Podorthics, Shift Family Health Center in Fergus, and you can see me at alignpodorthics.com.
Right on. Bye for now.
Thanks.